It's day 5 of Florida, and today we are on our way to Epcot, our first Disney theme park of this holiday. As you can see, we're just leaving the hotel. It's about 7:30ish, maybe a bit later. On our way. We finally made it through. We got our tickets. I got Elsa and Pollyanna got the Epcot ball. I think we're gonna go onto Mission Space, I think. I don't know. Space, you can actually pick your own postcard which you can send to friends. So these are the templates you can do that you put your face in it. So what are we going to do, Pollyanna?
Try and take a picture of it.
Oh, we need to go.
Maybe we have
Good choice.
We have.
So then you press record and you look into the mirror. That's steady. Right, remember to look scared.
Roger 12, okay, we're copy. 4.5 down. 5.5 down. 250 down 4.
Roger, 1202, we copy at 4.5
This is what it looks like when you finished it.
down.
We have a problem on APU2. Please be advised.
Mounted. 4 and 2.5.
Expect an early shutdown.
Okay, engine stop.
Then you continue it, and then you put in your Mission Space, and now we're just waiting for Test Track because it was temporarily down today, but it is running. They're doing a test drive thing, testing it. So we're just gonna wait here and see if there's any more news about it. They said that it should, Test Track should take maybe another a few hours. So can't really do it. So we're just going to go on Living with the Land.
The surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that will one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When you mention farming, you probably don't think of fish. But fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce powerful harvests and still protect natural resources.
These are big ones. Tilapia, freshwater.
While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the Land every year.
went into this like chocolate experience thing. Well, it's basically just like chocolate shop. We got some of this like salted caramel chocolate, like a big bag of it. When you go in, you actually get a free like tester. And we got dark chocolate. Like, I'm not a big fan of dark chocolate, but I'm excited to try this. On our way to the countries, because everything else got like really long queues, like about 80 minutes. We're not like down to queue up for that long, so we're gonna just walk around like to the countries and do stuff like around there, because there's a lot of nice stuff around there, and then hopefully some of the queues will go down. So we're now going on Journey into Imagination, as we just watched a few like 3 short movie things. I can't remember what it's called, but they're all kind of like all Disney's ones. Yeah, so you've got 20 minutes on till we wait time on the Journey into Imagination, and then we're probably going to go to the countries. So we're now on our way to get some lunch. We're going to go to the countries, and we're probably going to have it in France. I don't know, because they normally have like cakes and stuff there. Yeah. We're walking into Australia. So this is Australia. It smells very spicy around here. Maybe like a kebab or something. We're now walking into Canada. As you can see there. What?
Steakhouse back there.
We're going into Ireland. These are like the pop-up things.
Want to stay in car? Yeah. I don't care.
London. We're entering France. As you can see, the Eiffel Tower just over there. Brazil. Morocco.
I'm so captivated by the dumpling.
For lunch, I went for a blueberry muffin, and then I got this strawberry slushy thing. What do you go for, Pollyanna?
I got a chocolate donut
Yeah.
and
Nice. Way to Nemo because we have a fast pass there for 10 minutes time, and it's all the way over there. So we've got to kind of go all the way round in about 10 minutes to then get there and queue up. finished on Nemo and we're now going on to Test Track because it's finally open.
And now I believe your future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. Here in your future, getting away on vacation is a breeze. Your smart suitcase knows where you're going and what you're running requires no fuel. And receive your power from your fueling stations and your energy. You won't have to worry about your pets while you're gone, thanks to handy household robots. Fruits and vegetables. You can leave your pet home in the ultra-powerful family cars that can take cycling system. And the walls will be built of natural materials like earth, wood, and rocks, which also provide great insulation from energy consumption. You'll never get bored on the journey because your car's holographic games and non-signifies that come right back home. You can be actual living room with real breaths providing a natural contact.
Have you got a picture of
Yeah. Yeah. I can see yours. This is good. Yeah. Yeah.
Daddy's not.
I know.
Every day is Earth Day. The end, or should I say the beginning, of your future.
Now we're going back round the countries. Yeah, just have a look. So yeah. I've not actually been recording for ages, but we're just about to leave because it's actually closing time. But we've been on like the talking, the Nemo thing, but the talking Crush thing where you talk to Crush. Yeah, so I've got the Epcot wall behind me. Very nice. We just went for dinner at Denny's.
And we're not going swimming.
Yeah, so we're gonna maybe be about half an hour before we go swimming. So yeah.